Good morning. We are following breaking news right now. What appeared at first to be a single car accident is now being investigated as a homicide. The details are very limited, but we will keep you updated as the story develops.
On January 16th at about 3 a.m. in the morning, I was notified of a homicide.
We responded up to the vehicle where we found the victim, who's 71 years old. There was a gunshot wound to her neck, and she was deceased.
There was not much evidence there than a few shell casings. This thing doesn't seem like it's going to go anywhere fast.
When you go to a scene and you have no witnesses, nothing to direct you on where to start, it can be overwhelming.
But me and Detective Fitzgerald responded up north and had to pound on their family door. Unfortunately, his wife, driving home from work at 2:30 in the morning like she does every night, was shot and killed.
These cases are very difficult to solve and very hard to get leads. So sometimes it takes months, even years, to get some information.
When you have no one saying how this happened, everyone is a suspect.
Some of the hardest homicides for us to solve is when the victim has no relation to the suspect and we're not able to gather any evidence through phones or any other form of communication because they're complete strangers.
They had nothing to work on when they started working this homicide. So I started looking at the camera that covers the southeast corner of the loop and found where her car was stopped on the side of the road.
He was able to backtrack, and he can see the victim's vehicle traveling westbound on I-70 when another vehicle comes up at a high rate of speed, slows down beside it. You start seeing the victim's vehicle swerve back and forth on the road, and the presumably suspect vehicle take an exit to the right as the victim's vehicle comes to rest further down the road.
When I found what I believed to be the offense on video, I called the homicide squad that was working and told them that we had it on video. They were very interested because they had very little leads from the scene of what exactly happened or where to start, and this was a great starting point.
Detective Fitzgerald was able to start looking at cameras along Truman Road and capture this vehicle, the potential and probable suspect vehicle, heading eastbound on Truman Road. And also through the use of the LPR, we were able to determine exactly which car it probably was.
We did an investigation of that license plate and found the registered DOR owner of the vehicle.
We developed about 5 to 6 addresses where we believed that the suspect vehicle could be located. We deployed all of our resources to those locations. About an hour and a half into the various surveillances, the suspect vehicle showed up in the driveway and a male matching the suspect's description entered the house.
He was captured getting into his car, getting into the suspect vehicle that we saw on camera earlier with the murder weapon.
We had some glass on the highway, we had some shell casings, but the video clearly was the turning point in the successful apprehension and charging of the suspect in this crime.
Having more of those cameras is only going to increase the odds of us capturing suspects of homicides further down the road.